Minister, it's important that we recognise the increased difficulties that are arising for our population as part of our new climate action policies and also the fluctuations that are occurring in international energy prices. And indeed, further motor fuels and electricity gas prices are on the way, and we may yet have to contend with additional Brexit breakdown matters also. So this is putting further economic pressure on very vulnerable families in the state, and it's increasing household costs. And the carbon tax levies to fuels is placing a significant hardship on rural families, as you well know, Minister, and those with fewer options to public transport. And can I just talk about some of the disjointed policies that are occurring at the moment under our transport initiatives? Government have removed the rebate of €2,500 to support plug-in hybrid cars, and this was allowing many people to buy an energy-efficient car, plug it in at night and use it without having to revert to fossil fuels. And by doing that, they've taken that car away from the matrix of purchasing options on people. Indeed, there's increased tax now on new cars, making changeovers more difficult, which means we're continuing to have more heavier polluting cars left in the fleet. The rollout of electric charging networks as well, you know, Minister, is in the rural areas is making an electric car almost impossible as a purchase decision. We have an absence of policy to continue to support and purchase of petrol hybrids to allow a graduated roll-in of electric cars, and this is all feeding into our energy costs. And we have no policy with the generation of hydrogen technology for heavy vehicles. And I'm sure you've heard many times now the haulage and transport components that are adding significant costs into the household consumer budget. So I think we need to look at these, Minister. And also the overall electric energy policy going forward. The grid output is to rise by 50%, we're told, with a mix of 70% renewables and 30% gas. And we are presently talking about offshore fixed bottom and floating platforms, but they're years away, Minister, and we have yet to designate a wind port in this country. And I have spoken a number of times of the need to designate Rosslare Harbour for the east and south coasts as the most viable harbour for this. And what are we waiting for? We are not going to meet these offshore wind goals at the present rate we're going. That means we're either going to have to increase fossil fuels, which means we're going to have a further carbon levy being levied on our vulnerable families. Beyond that, Minister, carbon sequestration and carbon trading. And I heard the Agricultural Minister, as you did recently, speak about his desire to see this get up and going. We need this for the agricultural sector, and we need it for the rural economy to try and impact energy prices. And indeed, the carbon levy, where 20% is paid to agriculture to reduce emissions. Well, this must be ring-fenced to research activity, Minister. Absolutely needs to go into the agricultural sector, but it must go into research. And I would point out to you, there's a very telling research proposal in at the moment from WIT in horticulture, agriculture and forestry. It's into Science Foundation Ireland, Minister, and I believe that ministerial effort is going to have to make sure that that is supported as part of our climate action policy going forward.